Good morning, children. Now we have to study about foreign trade. This is the remaining part of the lesson, business and industry. Business and industry. Foreign trade. Foreign trade means trade between two countries. There is a meaning of foreign trade. Trade between two countries are known as foreign trade. Yesterday I told you the meaning of domestic trade. What is the meaning of domestic trade? Yesterday I had told you. What is mean by domestic trade or what is the meaning of domestic trade? Yesterday I had told you about the meaning of the word domestic trade. Now we have to know what is foreign trade. When I told yesterday about domestic trade, what I told? Domestic trade means trade inside the country is known as domestic trade. Trade inside the country or inside the nation is known as domestic trade. Trade between more than one country is known as foreign trade. The trade or business between India and China is an example of foreign trade. The trade between Germany and Japan is an example of foreign trade. The trade between America and France is an example of foreign trade. The trade between Malaysia and Singapore is an example of foreign trade. All these are examples of foreign trade. All these are examples of foreign trade. So, trade between more than one country, trade between more than one country is known as foreign trade. Trade that is happening between more than one country is known as foreign trade. There are two aspects for foreign trade. There are two aspects for foreign trade. They are export and import. What is the meaning of export? That we have to think. What is mean by export? Sending items from one country to another country is known as export. When we are sending items from one country to another country, that is known as export. For example, if India is giving or sending some machines to America, if India is sending some machines to America, that is the export of India. That is known as the export of India. And if we are purchasing some computer from America, that is our import. Then, for the economic development, of the nation, what is important? Foreign trade is a must. For the economic development of all the nations in the world, foreign trade is a must. That means, in the case of a nation, export should be more and import should be less. Then only that nation will develop economically. Export of the nation should be more. For the economic development of a nation, export of the nation should be more and import should be less. Why we are telling this? When we are exporting items, what we are doing? When we are exporting items, we are getting money from other countries. When we are importing items from other countries, we are giving money to other countries. So, when we are doing export, we are getting money from other countries. That is good for a nation. When we are doing import, we are giving money to other countries. So, for the rapid development of a nation, or for the speedy development of a nation, what we have to do? For the rapid development or for the speedy development of a nation, actually what we have to do? Our export should be more and import should be less. That is the criteria of development of a nation. Then what is business and industry? Business. This lesson we are studying business and industry. What is the meaning of this one? That we have seen business and industry. Now we have learned about foreign trade. What is the meaning of foreign trade? That we have seen foreign trade. The trade between two nations are known by which name? The trade between two nations of the world is known as foreign trade, or the trade between one nation and another nation. The trade between one nation and another nation is known by the name foreign trade. The trade between one nation and another nation is known by the name foreign trade. That is specialty of foreign trade. Then there are two aspects for foreign trade. What are the two aspects of foreign trade that we have to think? One is export. Another one is import. Export and import are two aspects of foreign trade. Export and import are two aspects of the foreign trade. Export means a nation or a country is giving goods and other materials to another country, that is export. If India is giving some food materials to Japan, that is our export. And import means when we are bringing items from other countries, that is known as import. When we are bringing items from other countries, that is known as our import. For the economic development of a nation, for the rapid economic development of a nation, what should be there? For the sudden or for the rapid economic development of a nation, export of the country should be more. Export. For the rapid development of a nation, export of the country should be more. And import of the country should be less. What is the meaning? When we are exporting items to other countries, what is that? When we are exporting items to other countries, we are getting money from other countries. But when we are importing items from other countries, what is that? When we are importing items from other countries, we have to give money to other countries. So, what is that? Export and import are two sides of foreign trade. But for the economic development of a nation, what should be there? For the economic development of a nation, export should be more and import should be very less. types of industries. What are the major types of industries that we have learned? Important or major types of industries. First type is known as primary industries. First type of industries are known as primary industries. Primary industries are the first type of industries. Primary. Then, what is the meaning of this primary industries? That we have to think. Primary industries can be divided into two. Primary industries can be divided into two. Primary. First one is genetic industries. Primary industries are divided into genetic industries. Genetic industries are connected with the use of natural items. Genetic industries are connected with the use of natural items which are around us. They are known as genetic industries. For example, agriculture. Agriculture and allied activities are an example of genetic industries. Agriculture, we know what is the meaning of agriculture. Majority of your parents may be working in the field of agriculture. And allied industries, allied works. What is the meaning of that word? Allied. Allied means something that is connected with something. Allied. What is the meaning of this word? Fishing is an allied activity of agriculture. Fishing, catching fishes. And cattle rearing, keeping cattle in the house is a part of allied industry. Cattle we may keep in the house for getting milk or getting meat. Then another one is known as keeping some birds in the house. We may keep some birds in the house for the purpose of getting egg or meat. We may keep sheep in the house for getting the hair in order to prepare woolen clothes. So, what is the meaning of this one? All these are known as genetic industries. Those industries which are connected with the genetic resources are known as genetic industries. Genetic resources. Those industries which are connected with the use of genetic resources or natural resources are known as genetic industries. Then extractive industries. Extractive. Extractive industries. What is the meaning of extractive industries? We should know what is the meaning of this one. We are extracting oils from under the earth. Oil. We are extracting oils and minerals from the earth. That is known as extractive industries. We are extracting oils and minerals from the earth. They are known as extractive industries. Through scientific method or through scientific way, through scientific way or through scientific method, we can understand where oils are there under the earth. And through scientific investigations, we can understand where the minerals are there under the earth. We can understand where the minerals are there under the earth. Such industries are known as extractive industries. This is a classification of primary industries. Once more I will tell you children, types of industries. What are the important or what are the major types of industries? Industries can be classified into so many types. Industries can be classified into so many categories. Industries can be classified into they are primary industries and secondary industries. What is the meaning of primary industries? We have to study. What is meant by primary industries? Primary industries can be classified in two categories. Primary industries we can classify into two categories. Primary industries. First one, genetic industries. Genetic industries are connected with those things which are extracting items from natural things. So, genetic industries are those industries which are connected with natural resources. Those industries which are connected with natural resources are known as genetic industries. For example, agriculture is an example of a genetic industry. Agriculture and allied activities. Agriculture and allied activities are an example of genetic industry. What are the allied activities of? What are the allied activities of agriculture that we have think? The allied activities of agriculture are cattle rearing, fishing, keeping birds in the house, etc. are allied activities. They are known as genetic industries. Extractive industries. Extractive industries are those industries which are connected with the extraction of items from the earth. Extraction of oil, extraction of minerals, or extraction of oils and extraction of minerals are a part of extractive industries. Through scientific research or through scientific studies, we can understand how much oil is there inside the earth. Through scientific studies, we can understand how much minerals are there under the earth. Secondary industries. Secondary industries are those industries which are concerned only on labor power. Secondary industries are those industries which are connected only with the labor force. The power of the labor, here we are using more. Secondary industries are connected with the power of labor force. The power of labor force is mainly important in secondary industries. Then, secondary industries can also be divided to, that is, manufacturing industries. See, what is that? Manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries. What does it mean? Manufacturing industries are a part of secondary industries. Manufacture of so many things. So many items we are manufacturing or producing in our life. So many things are making or manufacturing in our life. So many things. Those industries are known as manufacturing industries. During the time of manufacture or during the time of producing these items, human labor we are using. During the time of producing these items, human labor we are using. Laborers are participating in the manufacturing or production of these things. Human labor is we are using for the production of these items. Human labor we are using. Along with the machines, human labor we are using. When human labor is participating in the production, what we are doing? When human labor is participating in the production, what we are doing? We are giving the wages or salary. What is meant by wages? Wages are the daily income which we are giving to the employees by the employer. What is the difference between employee and employer? We have studied employer. Employer is the person who is giving job to other people, that is employer. Employee is the person who is working under the employer. So what is that? In the case of manufacturing industry, we are manufacturing or producing so many things or so many items. Then here the laborers are participating in the production. In the case of manufacture, laborers are participating in the production. Laborers are working in the manufacturing industries along with the machines. And laborers are given, what they are given? Wage or salary by the employer. What is the difference between wage and salary? Also, I have told you several times. Wage means daily income. That is wage. Daily income is known as wage. Monthly payment given by the employer to the employee is known as salary. Who is an employer and who is an employee? That also I have told you several times. Who is an employee and who is an employer? Employee is the person who is working under one person. Employer is a person who is giving job or employment to the employees. That means the employer will be the owner of the business firm, or the employer will be the owner of the industry. The employee is the person who is working under him. The employer will give salary to him or wages to the employee. Another type of industry is known as construction industries. Construction. Construction industries. The name itself shows what is the meaning of this industry. Construction industries. Construction. Construction industries means those industries which are producing or constructing so many things. They are known by the name construction industries. There is a meaning of the word construction industries. Then what is the construction industries will be the construction of road. Construction of road, canals, bridges, railway stations, airport, bus stand, railway lines. All are examples of construction industries. These construction industries are providing employment opportunities to so many people. Here, laborers are working. Here, workers or laborers are working with the machines. Here, laborers are working with the machines. These industries are known as construction industries. And in the land of India, in different parts of India, in the land of India, in different parts of India, so many construction companies are there and so many construction industries are also there. Again, once more I will tell you children, types of industries. What are the important or what are the major types of industries that we are studying? What are the important types of industries that we study? First of all, I told you about primary industries. Now we have to study about secondary industries. Secondary industries are those industries which are working with the labor force. Secondary industries are working with the labor force. With the help of labor force, secondary industries are working. Here, laborers are working along with the machines. Laborers are working along with the machines. That is the meaning of secondary industries. Laborers or workers are working along with the machines. Here, laborers are getting remuneration from the owner of the industry. Secondary industries can be divided into two. They are manufacturing industry. What is the meaning of this one? Manufacturing. What is the meaning of manufacturing industry? Also we have to know. Manufacturing industries are connected with the production of items. Manufacture of items. We are producing Here laborers are doing the work of production. Laborers are doing work along with the machines. Such a type of industries are known as manufacturing industries. Then construction industries. What is the meaning of construction industries? Also we have to know construction. They are producing or making so many things. Construction of road is an example of construction industry. Construction of canals is an example of construction industry. Construction of bridges is an example of construction industry. Construction of airport, railway line, railway stations, bus stand, road, etc. are example of construction industries. In construction industries, laborers are working along with whom? In the case of construction industries, laborers are working along with the machines. In the land of India, so many construction companies are there and so many construction industries are also there in the land of India. Construction industries are providing employment chances to lakhs of people in the land of India. Another type of industries are small scale industries. Small scale industries are another type of industries. In order to start small scale industries, we want only a small amount of investment. In order to start small scale industries, we want only a small amount of investment. That is known as small scale industries. Small amount of money or capital only is necessary for starting small scale industries. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of capital? I had told you several times. Capital. Capital is the amount of money which is necessary to start any economic activity. That is capital. Last I told you, for example, in order to start a small shop, for example, we want 5 lakh rupees. That is the capital which we want to start that shop. Capital is the basic money which we want to start any type of economic activity. Capital. To start any economic activity, we want some basic money. That is known as capital. And use of that money, usage of that money in the business field, in the economic field is known as investment. Usage of the capital in the economic field is known as which one? Investment. So, investment means spending money. Investment really means spending money in the economic field is known as investment. Spending money. Spending money in the economic field is known as investment. Then, in order to start small scale industries, we want only a small amount of money. For example, imagine that your father is trying to start your father is trying to start the workshop of two-wheelers. A two-wheeler workshop your father is trying to start. That is an example of a small-scale industry. For that workshop, you want only some small amount of money. Or you are planning to start a small tea shop. Or your father is planning to start the workshop of mighty vehicles. There also, investment will be various. This type of industries are known as small-scale industries. Inside small-scale industries, but is only limited amount of technology we are using. More science or technology we are not using here. More science or more technology we are not at all using here. Only a small amount of or only a small quantity of technology only we are using. Remaining works will be done by the people. Remaining works surely will be done by the people. That is small scale industries. Then cottage industries. Cottage industries. Cottage industries are mainly connected to the cottage or house. Those industries which are connected with the house or cottage is known as cottage industries. Here what is that? All members can participate. What is that? In the case of cottage industries, all the members of the house can participate in the case of cottage industries. All the members. The best example of one cottage industry is known as bead making. Bead making is a best example of a cottage industry. Bead making. You might have seen how the beads are being made. How they are making bead. How they are making bead. First of all, the father of the house will go outside and he will purchase leaf from the shops. And he bring that one in the house. He will cut that one into so many pieces. Inside that one tobacco will be kept. Then the bead will be folded and it will be tied with a thread. That is beading industry. Here, in the case of preparation or manufacture of beading, in the case of preparation of manufacture of BD, all the members of the house can participate. Children, old people, young people, ladies, everyone can participate in the production of BD. In the production of manufacture of BD, in the production of manufacture of BD, everyone or everybody can participate. In the production and manufacture of BD, everyone or everybody can participate. This is known as cottage industry. Another example of cottage industry is that sweet items manufacturing industry. Sweet items can be prepared in the house. Head of the family, male member, females, children, old people, etc. can participate in different field of cottage industries production. So, cottage industry is an example of in the case of cottage industry, in the case of cottage industry, all can participate. We are studying about types of industries. About different types of industries we have studied. We studied about primary industries first of all. Then we studied about secondary industries. Then we are studying about small scale industries. Small scale industries are those industries in which the total amount of money should be very small or very less. In order to start a small scale industry, we want only a small amount of money. By spending a small amount of money, we can start a small scale industry. The best example of a small scale industry is that production of rice powder in the mill, small scale industry. One person is purchasing rice from the farmers and he is making it as podi or powder. There is small scale industry. Then repairing shop of Maruti vehicles. Repairing shop of Maruti vehicles are an example of small scale industry. Repairing shop of two-wheeler vehicles are an example of small scale industry. So, in the case of small scale industry, the total investment which we want will be very less. Just one. Cottage industries. Cottage industries are those industries which are connected only to the cottage or house. Those industries which are connected with the cottage or house is known as cottage industry. BD making industry, children's playing items making industry, sweet making industry, all are connected with the house. In the case of cottage industries, we are not using more technology. In the case of cottage industries, we are not at all using more and more technology. Only human power we are using in the case of cottage industries. When we are learning about cottage industries, all the members of the house can participate in the case of cottage industries. Dear children, you watch this video, read the same